Yo, what's going on, guys? Today in this video, we're going to do actually a video that we're really excited about. I feel like something that has been in the media. We've been talking a lot about it, and something that I in particular am really excited to talk about.
This got shut down, but we wanted to make the video anyways because we're Lakers fans, but mainly we're LeBron fans. And then when the rumor came out that he was at the top of the Lakers trade list, which was a bit crazy, we knew that it wasn't real, just because we know that LeBron takes pride in not asking for a trade. But it's still fun to think about. It's fun to think about the idea on LeBron on a team that's more consistent, that already has kind of like a system in place. So what we did is that we went ahead and bet a few
Trade packages
for all the contending teams.
Obviously, some of these are unrealistic. Some of these we're barely going to talk about. Some of these are probably not going to happen or wouldn't happen, but we still wanted to discuss it.
Real quick, the way we're going to go about it is that we're going to go through the package, talk about how realistic it is, how much the team is losing by giving all those players, and at the end, we'll just make them a favorite in the conference. Yeah.
So the first one, let's start off with a contender, a team that has felt a little bit weird this season, and that's the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, the reason that I wanted to include the Bucks in this was because I feel like they're a team that
is willing to do something like this.
I think so. I really do think so. I think if they were given this opportunity, I think they would, especially with the way that they've been going about it. So the trade is going to be Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, Pat Connaughton, and Marshawn Beauchamp. So Pat Connaughton, that's a guy that they are most likely going to trade this offseason. He's making around $9 million. It's just a contract that I think they're willing to trade. And then the ones I heard a little bit are Chris Middleton and in particular Bobby
Mainly
Portis.
Bobby, bro, because obviously LeBron's going to be replacing Middleton. But I will say, though, in that trade that you made, you are getting back Turn Prince and Jackson Hayes, but I forgot about Jackson Hayes.
I actually like Jackson Hayes because they're losing Bobby. So you get a backup center, and Jackson has played a little bit better.
In that case, you know, you're kind of replacing Paul Connaughton with Turn Prince, and obviously LeBron's better than Chris Middleton. The biggest loss is Bobby, but what Jackson Hayes he can give you if you're talking about how good this would make them, and this would obviously make them the favorite in the whole NBA. At the end of the day, you have LeBron and Giannis, and you have Dame, and you're still gonna have your defensive issues, stuff like that, but it's just be so much talent.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's not a realistic thing that will happen just because it just seems like one of those too good to be true kind of.
Yeah, and they don't have picks to give the Lakers. The only young player that they really have is Marshawn Beauchamp and forgot his name.
Whatever. For the Lakers, doesn't make sense. For the Bucks, obviously, this would be a dream.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, the Bucks have been super aggressive, so I think they generally will do it if they come up.
Yeah, for sure.
Moving on to the Knicks. This is actually one that, for a second, we were like, LeBron going to the Knicks?
Stephen A. Smith was talking about LeBron was one
the Knicks style was just a troll. I think people were looking into it a bit too much. Even Brian Winslow was talked about it. But
I think this one's the most clear to me. I think you got to do Julius Randle, Evan Fournier, and Quentin Grimes. I think if you're able to pull this off, then I think
any picks.
They have a lot of first round picks. So I think this one to me is one of, if not the most realistic one.
Yeah.
Because I just think that the Knicks really do have the package to go get this. I think LeBron would want to play for the Knicks. I think this benefits both teams either side. My biggest thing with this, and we've talked about it, can LeBron really be the best player on the team? Because at this point, I think he just becomes the best player, 100%.
Yeah, literally just talking about this a few minutes ago, and I was saying yes, because I saw Low Legend of Winning talking about it and saying that he doesn't believe that LeBron can be the clear best player. And I feel like on a team like the Knicks, yes, you're the clear best player, but Jalen Brunson, he's going to be like a Kyrie role. He's going to be the main offensive option. He's going to continue what he's doing. LeBron wouldn't get in the way of that at all. And the team's just well constructed, but you have OG Anunoby, great player. They have two good centers, and Mitchell Robinson when he's healthy. Isaiah Hartenstein. So I want to say yes, bro. I do think that we haven't seen LeBron healthy in the playoffs since 2020.
Yeah.
And I think even last year, bro, even on an injured foot, he still played better than most people in the playoffs.
I honestly think that this is probably this might be my favorite trade, man. I actually wouldn't mind it. I think the team is well constructed, is well coached. They have a bunch of gritty players that work really well with LeBron. Yeah. So next, this one's more of a dream trade. So at this trade, obviously he's gonna send LeBron to the Cavs for Jared Allen, Isaac Okoro, Georges Niang, and Ding Wade. I actually don't love this trade because I think you're trading a lot of players that I think that will benefit with playing with LeBron, like Georges Niang, even Isaac Okoro, and Jared Allen, who's been damn near an all-star this season. I think you're trading a lot for LeBron James, and I just don't know if that team with Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, and Evan Mobley, and LeBron, I don't know how good that team really is. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, there was a moment that if you would have told me this, I would have been like, yes. We're super high on the Cavs when they first traded for Mitchell. But I think over time, our opinion of players like Evan Mobley and even Darius Garland to some extent has gone down. Yeah. And I do like I do mainly like it for LeBron and Donovan Mitchell because I'm kind of higher on Donovan Mitchell than I was before. So I think with those 4 players as our centerpiece, I still think you can call them the favorites in the East.
Maybe
either way, because when it comes to East, bro, when I've seen the Heat,
it's just the bench, bro.
Yeah, the bench should be booty as well. But saying that, I feel like even with the Celtics, bro, you have the Celtics there, but I think it's very possible to get through the East, bro. Something about it makes you feel confident, especially with LeBron. But yeah, I wouldn't love it. I don't think they'll be good enough to win a championship. It would just be cool because it's the Cowboys. Yeah.
Next is, I think, the second most realistic trade, a trade that I could see happening 100% because the Sixers do have a lot of picks and they have young players, and the best thing about them is that they have the
money.
The money, yeah.
Like they've been preparing for a trade like this.
Exactly. So the trade is gonna be Marcus Morris, Nicholas Batum, Robert Covington, and Furkan Korkmaz for LeBron James, man. And with this trade, you're able to keep Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, and DeAnthony Melton, and the good thing about it is that Kelly Oubre and Patrick Beverly, who have been balling, and the backup center, I forgot his name. Paul Reed, exactly. Like,
so you have enough players. You have enough players to have a legit team.
To me, this team will become the favorite 100%. This team, to me, can win a championship. I think LeBron is going to bring the best out of Joel Embiid. I think he's going to bring the best out of Maxey. I think he needs to play like that. And they have Nick
Nurse, who's a coach that a lot of
great coach. Yeah. So I think this is just the perfect trade. I think this might be my favorite trade. I think the most realistic trade.
Like you were saying, the LeBron argument of can be the best player is up in the air, but for Joel Embiid,
exactly.
Even though Joel Embiid might not perform in the playoffs as much, he will still clearly be the number one option. But then you have like LeBron, somebody that you trust a lot in the playoffs. Then you have Embiid, who's willing to take the load of being the number one option. And then LeBron's gonna be able to help him out. Embiid has never had a player like that has been able to take the load of him the right way. Harden should have been that, but Harden, you can trust him in the playoffs.
And look, I think that these 3 players, they've all contributed in different ways, especially Nicholas Batum. But wow, you're adding LeBron James, and none of them have really been exceptional. So I think the team just becomes so.
I think you're fine. I think Korman's super random, man. I know he wanted to get traded, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So moving on to an underrated. I'll say this is an underrated trade.
Yeah. So it's gonna be LeBron James going to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Karl Anthony Towns, Cal Anderson, and like a young player, Wendell Moore, some first-round picks. I know they don't have a lot of pick equity because of the Rudy Gobert trade. But whatever. I think, how do you feel about this one? I want to get your opinion on it.
So there's actually an idea, and I think I'm the one that told you about it. We're just on a call, we're going through the trades, and I'm like, bro, what about the Timberwolves? Because even though this season, Cat and Gobert have worked better, it's still not ideal. We still think that in the playoffs it's going to crack a little bit. But I think LeBron, you replace Cal with LeBron, it's just perfect. It's like an actual power forward.
I was thinking before I did this trade if I wanted to do Gobert or Cat. And you might probably say, oh, but Cat is the perfect player to put next to LeBron James. Yes, but Gobert's defensive value is so critical.
Yeah, LeBron and Cat, that defense would be kind of bad.
Exactly, it would.
Especially guarding the rim. No, bro,
and then the good thing is, you're going to have Gobert. And when he gets taken out in the playoffs, bro, Naz Reid can slide right in.
Facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Naz Reid is underrated, man.
Very, very underrated. And I really do think that this could really work, bro.
And you have Anthony Edwards in that Kyrie role next to LeBron.
Yeah, bro. Mike Conley, a solid point guard. Gobert, the funny
Mike Daniels.
Guys, this is another one that might be my favorite. This is a great one. So the next one. This was more of a
This fun like a cap one. This is a cap one. This is not going to happen.
This is more of a fun one.
Like that.
Yeah. This is more of a fun one just to say because it's just funny because they have such an accumulation of talent. But it's going to be LeBron James going to the Clippers for Norman Powell, PJ Tucker, Terrence Mann, and Mason Plumlee. You are giving up a lot, and I think the one that really, really, really hurts you is Norman Powell. PJ Tucker doesn't play, and Mason Plumlee, whatever. You replace that throughout most of the season with Daniel Theis, exactly. Yeah. So, and PJ Tucker doesn't play, and you're basically, at this point, you're just replacing LeBron James for Terrence Mann. The one that does hurt is Norman Powell, though. Norman Powell has been great for them. He's been one of the best corner three-point shooters in the NBA, if not one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA. He's been balling this year, and that would be the perfect player to pair next to LeBron James, especially because he's a solid defender. But I think if you're able to make this trade, what do you do it?
Do it 100%. If I'm the Clippers, yeah, but I think this will be a guaranteed championship. It's just too much talent. Paul George, Kawhi, my God, James Harden, LeBron,
Russ off the bench.
Wow, bro, we're making a joke. Like I could imagine LeBron and Westbrook meeting up. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, like not much more to say, but it'll be cool. But that's it.
All right, now we're gonna do a few rapid fire ones that are not the most realistic, but we still thought we could mention. This next one that I'm gonna say is LeBron James going to the Kings for Harrison Barnes, Kevin Huerter, Trey Lyles, and Davion Mitchell. I don't love this trade. You're giving up a lot for LeBron James. You're giving up your entire bench.
And I think you'll be asking LeBron to be the best player because he's clearly better than Fox and Sabonis.
And I don't love – you guys know how I feel about Sabonis, especially in a playoff scenario, and even De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, he's a baller, but I don't love the fit with LeBron James on this team. Next, this is a funny one. This is more for our boy Jason. He's a big Suns fan, but this will be LeBron James for Bradley Beal and Yuta Watanabe. The reason that I actually really like this trade for the Suns is because LeBron fixes all the issues. Right now, the Suns are very guard-heavy with Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Eric Gordon, and Grayson Allen. So if you make one of those guards a forward, especially a playmaker like LeBron, which is what they're missing, I think this team, to me, is 100,000% the favorite.
And then you add LeBron and KD. Like, what the hell?
Like, and you got Devin Booker there. You got LeBron being the point guard of this team. I think that is perfect. He's a great fit.
There's another one of those that I think will be an automatic championship.
I agree 100%. Now, this is more from
This is one for me.
Yeah.
LeBron to Mavericks, teaming up with Kyrie and Luka, being fitted for Tim Hardaway Jr., Grant Williams, Rashawn Holmes, and Max Cleaver. Tim Hardaway Jr., it is a bit of a big loss, but at the end of the day, bro, I think this just be so much playmaking and just offense with Kyrie, Luka, and LeBron. And I think LeBron will go to our team, become like a fat off-ball player. He will let Luka take the reins. And I would say Kyrie and LeBron, they have that chemistry. It'll be fun. I don't know if it's a guaranteed championship because I think there'll be fat holes in that defense.
Yeah, the defense I don't like. I don't love the bench because you are losing your best bench scorer.
You go against the Nuggets, bro, with that team, you're getting cooked.
And look, Derek Lively right now, he is just a rookie. Maybe if Derek Lively was older, more mature, if he was more like in his prime, I would be like, yeah, just go ahead and do it. But right now, he's a rookie at the end of the day.
I will say though that you put those three players against anybody, you're gonna have a chance. Because oh my gosh.
Next,
this one that will make every single LeBron fan like tournament night. There's like a nightmare kind of scenario. I think it'll be LeBron to the Warriors because saying that just sounds wrong.
I honestly believe this might be the most realistic. Though we don't love it, this might be the most realistic because I think LeBron would say yes. But we also gotta remember LeBron's value is not that high. I've seen a lot of people comment that they don't want LeBron. This and that.
He could be a free agent at the end of the day. He's in an expiring deal.
And I think. I think the Lakers want to do him a huge favor. If he says, take me to this team, we'll give you something back, like a young player and a pick, I don't think they're going to want or expect the best of the best.
And I think them having AD locked up for a few years and having Austin having Rui. Honestly, bro, the Lakers could lose LeBron and be all right. I know that sounds crazy, but they could be. They had the idea for this video because after the back-to-back losses against the Rockets and the Hawks, before the Celtics game, when LeBron and AD both of us are going to be out, we were, honestly, for a second, we kind of got caught. We got caught in the I guess the smoke of LeBron possibly being upset at the Lakers and I do think he's upset. But then obviously, as we now know, Rich Paul has come out and said that the trade is not gonna happen. LeBron's not gonna request a trade. But Ali told me this that if we could pick LeBron to win the championship of any team besides the Heat, I guess it'll be the Lakers because so much.
And the Heat only because like we live in Miami. Yeah.
But so many negative things have been said about LeBron's time with the Lakers. A lot of unfair things. We can make a whole video about it.
And we will. We're planning a Lakers documentary. We've been planning it for a while.
We're just gonna see what happens this season because this might be. I think if the Lakers don't win championship, and even then, depending on what happens to LeBron, this is gonna be the last Lakers season with LeBron James.
Perhaps, yeah.
I mean, we're reaching the last season of LeBron in general. So, like with the Lakers for now, it's a fat wild card. They just had 2 great games against Boston and the Knicks. So, bro, at the end of the day, we do really hope that it works out with the Lakers. But it is fun to just go ahead and imagine LeBron in a situation that a player his age should be in. Not having to worry so much, not having to carry the load, not having to think, oh my gosh, LeBron doesn't play his game, we can't win. So, yeah, that was just us having a bit of fun as LeBron fans. Yeah. But we hope it works out with the Lakers.
We really do. I mean, I second everything he said. I agree 100%. I want LeBron James to win a championship with the Lakers. Just a little fun fact about me. The first team that I ever really loved was the Lakers because of LeBron James. I mean, he's really the reason that I love.
Lakers.
Yeah, and that's really when I started watching basketball. I fell in love with this team, and you guys know. I mean, I'm all Lakered out. Like you see my house. I have a bunch of Lakers stuff.
Yeah.
To me, the Lakers are my team. You know,
and that's guys sound stupid, but it will suck to not watch Lakers Nation anymore.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that I love about the Lakers, so I really do want it to work out. It does suck. We'll make a whole bit about LeBron with the Lakers, but that's basically gonna wrap it up. Give us your thoughts on your favorite trades. If you have another one for another team like the Thunder or something like that, let us know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.